Hello, my name's Noah. I'm an alcoholic.
My name's Gabe. I'm an alcoholic and a codependent, and this is
Our stream.
ENC Recovery.
ENC Recovery.
An all-purpose recovery stream.
Yes.
We like to start with the Serenity Prayer, right?
Right.
Okay. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can,
and the wisdom to know the difference. Amen.
And then we've got a little reading that we usually will base our stream off of loosely from Just for Today, the NA program. But I think it's very applicable to all people.
Right. October 1st, 2019. Not just a motivation for growth. Page 287. We learned that pain can be a motivating factor in recovery. Basic text. Page 30. Pain who needs it. We think whenever we're in it, we see no good purpose for pain. It seems to be a pointless exercise in suffering. If someone happens to mention spiritual growth to us while we're in pain, we most likely snort in disgust and walk away, thinking we've never encountered a more insensitive person. But what if human beings didn't feel pain, either physical or emotional? Sound like an ideal world? Not really. If we weren't capable of feeling physical pain, we wouldn't know when to blink foreign particles out of our eyes. We wouldn't know when to stop exercising. We wouldn't even know when to roll over in our sleep. We would simply abuse ourselves for lack of a natural warning system. The same holds true for emotional pain. How would we have known that our lives had become unmanageable if we hadn't been in pain? Just like physical pain, emotional pain lets us know when to stop doing something that hurts. But pain is not only a motivating factor. Emotional pain provides a basis for comparison. When we are joyful, we couldn't appreciate joy without knowing pain. Just for today, I will accept pain as a necessary part of life. I know that to whatever level I can feel pain, I can also feel joy. There you have it. I'm gonna get my crackers. So.
Okay. I was getting crackers. Announcement.
I'm hungry.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I have mixed feelings on that reading because life is a lot of pain, and it's really hard to say that is necessary. And
I think it's definitely necessary for growth, any kind of growth. There be pain.
Yeah. I mean, I agree. You can't move, change directions, learn something without an indicator that you're on the wrong path. So I guess that's where pain comes in.
Yes.
Yeah. Just thinking, because I was actually doing some work on this today, like the idea of I was reading something about trauma. Oh, up there. About trauma and people being able to weather traumatic events better if they find a purpose for it. Believe that there is a greater purpose, there's a greater reason, something to be learned, or growth, or it changes something and has a positive effect down the road or whatever. But I think that's really hard when you're in a lot of pain, or in a lot of pain repeatedly. For me, it starts to lose its meaning over time. And so I don't know. I'm like wrestling with this one.
Do you think maybe you just live in the pain and that's maybe more your thing? You're like, well, almost like an abused dog. The dog doesn't even know that it's being abused, but it's too scared to do anything.
maybe. I mean, I guess I'm just like afraid to say like, yes, pain is necessary and it creates growth and purpose, because every time I say that, something else painful comes along. So it's like the never ending journey. My current philosophy is kind of like acceptance of pain. And I'm not really giving a reason or a purpose to it. I'm more just wanting to maximize the positives. Checking the sound.
Yeah, just in case.
That's what I'm kind of working on right now, is just, grabbing those moments that are happy, where there is joy, there isn't pain, and really just living in those and feeling it and being grateful. Because the next one can be painful, the next day can hold a catastrophe that you had no idea was right around the corner. So I don't know. I mean, that's just where I'm at.
Look at that. Elite Noah Cruz gave you a thumbs up.
Hey, thanks. I know him pretty well. Yeah. What do you think? I mean, what's your relationship with like pain versus growth and meaning and what it does, for you or whatever? It's all right. It's a real life stream. I mean,
pain. Well, I think I was already telling you that I believe pain is necessary for growth. Any kind of growth. I don't know what kind of growth can happen without pain. I guess maybe water, plants, but maybe that plant is like, growing pains. I mean, that's why, isn't that why they're called that?
Okay, so like you're subscribing to this philosophy. Do you think it's worth it? I mean, you've had pain in your life, and that's caused, changes and growth and whatever.
Yeah, so much. I think it's worth it, but I guess it depends on what kind of pain, Because, yes, you'll grow. Like if somebody passes away, it's going to be pain. And I'm not sure. You could personally grow from that. It's always hard.
You mean like from loss and like grief?
I don't think any kind of. No pain is easy.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. As far as I can go with it is I like to accept that pain is a part of life. And I do believe what the reading said, that, the degree to which you can experience pain is the degree to which you can experience joy. Before I would say I started experiencing a lot of like trauma in my life. I had lots of like fun and joyful times, but it's definitely a different degree. I didn't value it the way that I do now. If it was just, whatever, it's mostly like kid stuff, like fun with friends or a family outing or whatever. I enjoyed those things, but it's definitely different, now having gone through like a lot of loss and painful stuff. When I get to do joyful things like, take the kids to the zoo or something like that, like I can really feel the impact of that. Like the importance is so much greater than it was before. So yeah, I guess I see it. I mean, and we're getting ready for a baby, so I mean, the concept of like pain and reward, like, I get to go through childbirth, but I get to have a baby, like there's some real practical and undeniable ways that plays out for sure. Like, you get your wisdom teeth removed and then they don't get infected and mess up your whole jaw. I mean, it's undeniable that to go through that pain is better than not, but I don't know.
So you're kind of struggling with this whole one. Yeah.
I mean, not struggling, but like, recovery is a process. So in my process, I'm just not completely bought into this because I have been, at different intervals of my life, different painful events. I've totally bought into, oh my gosh, this horrible thing happened to me. But I learned so much about myself and I recovered. I changed relationships and life circumstances and have this new hope and this new outlook. But then as life progresses and that happens again and again, it's really hard for me to keep saying, wow, that really transformed me. I'm so glad that I went through that and I learned and I struggled through. At some point,
I think just for today, though, it says, I will accept pain as a necessary part of life. Mm-hmm. Do you think you could do that today? Mm-hmm. Accept that pain is necessary?
Yes. Yeah, I do know that. Yeah.
And then, to whatever level you feel pain, you can also feel joy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I can agree with that.
Okay. Man, what do you got all this makeup for on? Look at that. She did it.
I did put on a little makeup before the stream.
My hair. Look at that.
I gotta work it. I mean, being 43 and 6 months pregnant, like my self-esteem is not just like rocking to the point that I'm coming on in like sweatpants and no makeup.
Don't judge me.
I'm not judging you.
It's very painful.
I'm saying you're still young and your natural beauty just like carries you through. You don't have to do anything. You look great.
That's it.
You don't have anything else to say?
No.
Okay.
I don't.
We've got nothing else to say. That is it. Join us on like our very unpredictable schedule, which is something I want to work on. Are we high-fiving that we have an unpredictable schedule?
Yeah.
Okay.
You're admitting it.
Right.
First step. Woo!
So, I mean, if you subscribe to our channel, you'll get some notifications when we come on. That's the best we can do for now. If you're watching this not in real time, send us a message, drop us a like. What would you like to talk about in the future? Do you like the Just for Today NA readings?
If you like a different reading, we could do that as well.
Right. Like, bring it on. We're just kind of like in this like recovery thing, like kind of taking it as it comes. So bring on the issues and let's talk about it.
All right. See ya.
Bye. No. Thank you for stopping by. We love you. Have a wonderful day. Peace out.